WLTOYS has become an incredibly successful company in the last couple of years, but lately some of their new products are a little bit disappointing. It almost feels as if they are just releasing products for the sake of it, with no real reason other than to generate sales after gaining so much popularity with models like the 144001 and the A959. Today we will be talking about whether or not it's still worth buying WLTOYS models in 2021, or to cut all ties and accept that this may be the end of what could have been a huge success. Welcome back to the channel. You know I am a massive fan of WLTOYS, especially in the early days of my channel. A lot of my views actually come from the 144001 videos that I did, but lately I have to admit I do feel a little bit disappointed with some of their new releases. I recently reviewed the 184011, which is a 1/18 scale buggy, closely related to the very popular fan favourite A959, but it's slower and it just felt a little bit toy grade for my liking. What I couldn't understand was, if we already have a very popular, tried and tested model, then why release something that is worse when it comes to quality? It's also slower out the box, and in my opinion, one of the worst looking releases we have seen from the guys at WLTOYS. I really wasn't a huge fan of the 184011, and I did make that quite clear in my review video. And it's a shame because I really do enjoy WLTOYS models, but this one is just not for me. Unfortunately, it does get worse for WLTOYS. I recently reviewed the 144002, which is a 1/14 scale mini monster truck, which is essentially built on the 144001's chassis, with bigger wheels and tyres, some metal upgrades, a new body shell and LED lights. All of this sounds great, but I was a little bit disappointed with the 24 mph out the box top speed. Plus they have priced it at £30, that's roughly $40 more expensive than the 144001, which I think was a big mistake. Okay, so it does have some upgrades, but I'm still struggling to see why you would spend the extra money on the 144002 when the 144001 is quicker out the box, just as durable, and I think it's one of the best looking buggies we have seen from WLTOYS. Let's talk a little bit more about speed, because this has become a little bit of an issue as well. A lot of the time we see a speed printed on the box, but then when we head out and do a speed run, we very rarely hit that promised speed. The 184011 is supposed to do about 18 mph out the box, and what it actually does is 16 mph, as you can see here. So we managed to achieve a speed of 16 mph. So 16 mph is about 25 km/h. So it is about 5 km/h short of the claimed speed. But like I said before we did the speed test, it's not the first time we've seen this happen. Okay, so it's only 2 mph short of the intended speed, and many factors can affect a speed run on the day, such as surface, motor temps, battery and battery temps, so I can be a little bit forgiving in this instance. Moving on to the brand new 144002 monster truck, they have printed a speed of 50 km/h on the box, which is about 31 mph, and when I took this out I only managed to achieve a speed of 24 mph, and that is about 38.6 km/h. So that is quite far off from the promised speed, and it's certainly not the first time we have seen this happen. It's not only WLTOYS who are to blame for this, many other companies out there do exactly the same, and it's a great marketing technique, as people will buy into the high speed claims but then quickly become disappointed when they realise it was just there to get them to buy the product. I also had exactly the same problem with the Eachine EAT14, which is essentially a 144001 brushless, just rebranded, a promised box speed of 75 km/h or 46.6 mph, and it only achieved 38 mph out the box or 61 km/h. I really can't understand why WLTOYS and some other companies do this. Just do some proper testing at the factory, give us an accurate top speed on the box. People will always appreciate honesty over lies. We now move on to another issue that is currently affecting the brand new brushless models, being the 124016 and the 124017, and that is cogging. Cogging is when a model is jumpy or jittery and is slow or sluggish to make off from a standing start. This is a problem that is affecting the latest models, and here is some footage from some of my fellow RC YouTubers experiencing the issue with the new WLTOYS 124016.
Let's see if it has any cogging issues and see if it performs exactly like the 124017 that I reviewed last week. Guys, so it's all bound, and we've got the throttle trim all the way up. Looks like we've got the steering trim in the center here. Now we do have that cogging issue. Let's try that out. Yeah, it's still very evident on this model. That's unfortunate.
Stand back.
Oh yeah. So that had a little bit of cogging just on that tail there. So exact same issue that we would have had with that 124017. There is a little bit of cogging. You know that right off the bat. Check this out. Ready?
Oh.
See that? Look, before we even get into anything, let's see if we can fix that. We're now back out, and this is set to the maximum punch setting, and we're gonna see if there's any kind of difference. So, oh, still a bit of cogging, man, look. Still a bit of cogging. So I'm not too sure how much of a difference it's made, but I still notice it.
The reason these cogging issues are happening is because WLTOYS are using the same high gearing that is found in the brushed models, with a less than perfect and weak brushless system that just does not supply the right power or punch to get the new buggies off the line, at least not with such high gearing. This is extremely disappointing for myself and a lot of other people out there, as when these models were announced, there was a lot of hype and many even pre-ordered to be the first to get their hands on what could have been extremely successful models. So you may be thinking, why not just drop a more powerful brushless system in there, or adjust the gearing and run a smaller pinion? Well, let's start with the first point that I made there, and that is replacing the electronics. I can't see why you should or have to change the electronics on a brand new RC car. It should come ready to run straight out the box and run perfectly with the components provided. Otherwise, you would have just gone for a rolling chassis and fitted your own electronics. Changing the pinion to a smaller one is also not an option, as WLTOYS use a non-adjustable motor mount, meaning using a smaller pinion will prevent you from meshing the gears properly. So all of this leaves you in a pretty bad situation. You either have to deal with the cogging issues or change out the electronics. In my opinion, I do feel the overall quality has dropped a little bit when it comes to WLTOYS. I only ever had great things to say about them, and I've personally recommended the 144001 to many people as the perfect beginner RC car that is cheap but still hobby grade. We have said time and time again that the common issues need to be addressed, such as no grease in the diffs, and it's still taking place today, as I found out recently on the brand new 144002. It had limited to no grease in the diffs, which is proof that this is still taking place. It's almost as if they're not listening to their customers, they're not watching review videos, you know, getting an idea of some of the things that need to be changed. They're just pushing new models onto us without fixing some of the things on the previous models. WLTOYS has built an incredible fan base with the popular models, and a lot of people getting into the hobby opt to go for one of these models over a more well-known brand, but I'm slowly starting to think they're better off going for a branded model, as problems just aren't being resolved. I really want WLTOYS to start listening and to fix issues that have been going on for some time now. They have the potential to become a very successful company, providing they start being honest with speeds, filling their diffs with grease, and improving their overall quality control before releasing model after model. So there we go then, it's something I had to talk about because I don't think I'm the only person out there who would agree that things aren't looking great for WLTOYS. A lot of people are disappointed with the current cogging issues with the brushless range. I feel some of the new models are priced a little bit high to stay competitive with other better models out there, and they really need to focus on product testing and quality control to prevent losing fans of a potentially very good RC brand. I don't feel like I'm being unfair to WLTOYS for making this video. I really want them to go far, and it's important we talk about topics like this to make them aware. But not only that, to help them work out where they are going wrong and hopefully get back on track. I would love to see some more larger models from WLTOYS, such as some more 1/10 scale models, and it may even be nice to see a 1/8 scale model, which would be a great move for them, helping them to branch out even more. I'm very interested to hear what you guys make of all this. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. Some of the points that have been raised, do you agree with me or do you disagree? I know there's a lot of you who own WLTOYS models on my channel. Some of you have even watched my videos and then gone out and bought a WLTOYS. So let me know in the comment section down below what you think. We're going to leave it there, and I hope to see you again soon on the next one. Take care.